And here we are, boys and ghouls, the final two Lupin the Third Blue Jacket episodes. The season/possible series finale is a two-parter, World Dissection Parts 1 and 2. Of course, being the final two episodes, the series goes immediately back to the whole Clone Da Vinci storyline, and honestly, I think they did it pretty well. While I'm still pretty unhappy overall with the whole lame sub-storylines of Blue Jacket, and even when they were done well, I still wish they weren't there, I have to admit, this is about the best ending you could have gotten, all things considered, and it's one that doesn't leave you hanging too hard. So basically, our story follows Da Vinci, who is putting his vaguely hinted at plan of remaking the world into action. Essentially what this entails is that he puts everyone in Italy to sleep with some kind of I don't know what the fuck that machine is machine. Then he implants his personality into their heads. The purpose of this is that the whole grand scheme is to test everyone in Italy. If they're able to beat him in a one-on-one dream battle thingy, he'll allow them to keep their minds. If they fail to best him, he'll reconstruct them into basically being a mental clone of himself, and by Da Vinci's logic, improve them for his new world. What comes from this is a really exciting couple of episodes. Da Vinci challenges the main cast, that is, Lupin, Jigen, Goemon, Fujiko, Zenigata, along with Nyx and Rebecca, to different one-on-one challenges. Jigen and Goemon have to face him in a gun and sword duel respectively, but with the handicap of using old-fashioned Italian weaponry, Jigen being forced to use an old pistol and Goemon having to adapt to using a rapier instead of a katana, so it's kind of fun to see them stumble and struggle as they adjust to using new kinds of weapons. Fujiko has to beat Da Vinci in a game of cards, which she of course wins by cheating, and Zenigata has to physically beat Da Vinci in a man-to-man fight and arrest his ass. Nyx, just sort of chases Da Vinci or something like that, I don't know. Anyways, Lupin himself has a battle of wits where he quickly deduces and reveals Da Vinci's master plan, thus beating Da Vinci with his power of insight. Long story short, they all managed to best Da Vinci at the challenge that he faced them with. That is, all except goddamn Rebecca. So now Rebecca gets like mind raped or something by Da Vinci, who is trying to take over her mind with his personality, thus again turning her into some kind of mental clone of him. Lupin, however, uses Da Vinci's machine to put his personality into her brain, so now it's some kind of Inception-esque mental battle thing where Lupin and Da Vinci struggle to be the one to get to Rebecca first, while their real bodies are sitting together outside, shooting the shit with each other. Okay, so it's a little confusing, but the episodes have fun with themselves. For instance, Da Vinci is kind of the dominant power in Rebecca's mind, so of course he's painting and whatever he paints is what Rebecca thinks, i.e. he paints a field and then Rebecca and Lupin are in that field. What makes this confusing setup fun, however, is that Da Vinci can change the paintings at will. If he turns the painting upside down, the whole world gets turned upside down, or he can splash some blue paint over the picture to suddenly turn it into an ocean or a desert or whatever. It's imaginative, I'll give it that. So in the end, Lupin of course manages to get to Rebecca first and jogs her memory by jumping off this big citadel machine thing Da Vinci made in her mind. They fall in a similar way to the way they fell together way back in episode 1, so it's kind of a cool little full circle sort of thing. I'll say this too, as they fall and Rebecca begins regaining her memories back and Da Vinci loses his grip on her mind, the way the black void they're falling through suddenly turns into Italy all around them is some of the most beautiful animation I have ever fucking seen in a TV series. One major flaw with the whole story is that after rescuing Rebecca, Da Vinci is all, "No, it doesn't matter if you saved one girl, the rest of Italy is still turning into me, you cunt, ha 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 ha." And he's fucking right. Lupin did nothing to stop anyone else from turning into a mental clone of Da Vinci. However, it all gets swept under the rug by Lupin somehow having been in everyone's mind at the same time when he rescued Rebecca, or some nonsensical explanation like that. I don't know. Kinda dumb, but whatever. So Lupin rescues the day, and then it suddenly turns out that Da Vinci has been dying this whole time, and that in a bid to leave his mark on the world, he wanted to improve it by reconstructing it all in a way that would basically leave his mark on it forever. It actually ends on a pretty good note and kind of almost makes all the stupid subplots worth it. But see, here's my real issue with the whole thing. This Dream of Italy Da Vinci clone shit shouldn't have been episodes in the series. It should have been its own standalone Blue Jacket movie. It would have worked so much better as a movie. The way it fits into the show is really clunky. It constantly gets dropped for several episodes at a time so the series can focus on unrelated adventures, and then all of a sudden you get slapped with a couple of subplot related episodes, and it's all just kind of a mess. In the very end, I came away liking the Da Vinci subplot, but I would have liked it a lot better if it was contained in its own movie, or at least its own short series of episodes. I'll say this about the episodes too. The way the Blue Jacket series ends is, goddamn, it's absolutely fucking perfect. Like, no, the end of episode 24 is fucking perfect. It's cinematic and perfectly, absolutely perfectly captures the spirit of Lupin III. If there was ever a way to end Lupin III, this is exactly how it's supposed to be done. I can't really show you it because if I dared to put actual clips in the episode, copyright strike, but it's more than worth checking out and watching in the actual episode. It's a goddamn great ending to a goddamn great series. And that's Lupin Blue Jacket, fellas. Fucking sadly, the series hasn't done incredibly well as of yet, so I desperately hope that this isn't the end, because if any anime deserved to have more episodes, it's goddamn this one. I really, really hope this isn't the end, but hey, if it was, I couldn't complain. Overall, Blue Jacket is one hell of a ride. It's sexy, it's sensual, it's exciting and crazy, and over the top and jazzy and heartfelt and imaginative, and damn, it's everything Lupin III should fucking be. It had some perfect episodes and some not so perfect episodes, its strengths and its flaws, but overall, goddamn, is it a goddamn fucking masterpiece. Goddamn. Ugh. It's a real shame to see it perform so underwhelmingly at the moment. In a world of shit fucking turd-baked animes like, goddamn One Piece and Naruto and Sword Art Online and fucking Dragon Ball Super. To see something fresh and original and classy and damn fine like Lupin Blue Jacket come along and get largely ignored because not epic enough is pretty fucking sad. Oh well, Lupin III was never one of the hugely mainstream things anyways, and maybe that's completely appropriate. Lupin III is above and beyond my favorite Japanese animated series, and possibly my favorite animated series in general. And like its Blue Jacket incarnation, the series as a whole has suffered some not so great episodes and movies and other stuff like that. It's had its ups, its downs, its all-arounds, but one thing has always stayed true no matter what. Lupin III is a fucking classic masterpiece, and Blue Jacket has only really reminded us of what we already knew. I thoroughly enjoyed Blue Jacket, and I can't wait to see what else we get next. Sometimes Lupin might fail to impress, but god damn it does he never fail to be Lupin the goddamn Third. So, this concludes my little series. It's been 24 episodes. 24 fucking episodes worth of time your ass could have spent doing something better, like curing world hunger, or ending the European migrant crisis, or, maybe best of all, watching some more goddamn Lupin. Thanks for watching, it's been one hell of a ride. I'm gonna go drink some ceiling paint and masturbate onto my Zenigata body pillow. Remember to check the description for a link to the full Blue Jacket series, along with some other links to places that might interest you if you liked what you've seen in Blue Jacket, and maybe want to see more of what Lupin has to offer. Until next time, which will never happen because this was the last episode, which means that, yeah.